So you're probably wondering what is going on my front lawn. Well, this was the house that we were actually building just a couple weeks ago, and this has only been around 5 weeks. So you can see that there's been a lot of progress, and I can't wait to update you. So if you haven't seen this video, I'm building a custom Airbnb from the ground up. Go check out part 1 where I talk about it when it's nothing, it's just the foundation and concrete. Now we're gonna do a little walkthrough now that a lot of the framing is done, and kind of just make sure that there's no changes that I wanna do. So let's go check it out. All right, so we're going in, and I'm really excited for this because I've just been seeing pictures and videos, and I will say this, the one thing that I noticed is that when I first had the foundation laid down, which is just the concrete, I genuinely thought that it felt a little bit small compared to how big I thought it was gonna be. So I'm really excited to kind of see what it's gonna look like now. Okay, so first off, this entranceway and ceiling height is insane. On pictures, it looked so much smaller. All right, so right here, this is going to be the mud room. Now this is a lot smaller than I thought it was gonna be because I wanted to do locker rooms and things like that. So this is kind of interesting. We might have to play around with this, but still a really good size for like putting people's snowboards and things like that because it doesn't need to be that big. And even realistically, that's probably a good size. So this is another one of the bedrooms. This is pretty good. This is the bathroom. And then this is the bedroom, which it's just gonna be a bed. There's not gonna be a closet. This is for people. My thought is on Airbnb, if they have like someone elderly, they can't go upstairs or disabled, this is a really cool way that they have a room downstairs and a bed. Over here, we've got the movie theater, and wow, there's a drop down that we were forced to do because we were building this initially as a garage. This is insane. All right, so first off, the city made us drop down this room because we told them it's gonna be a garage initially, and because we had to do that, it actually caused the ceiling to be like 4 feet taller, which I realized is kind of a really cool benefit to having a movie theater because obviously we're gonna be doing like those like incline or declined rows of seats. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm honestly, we had to put down the camera because I'm so excited about that room. So let's move on. Right over here, we've got another bathroom. So this one right here is gonna have a shower in it, and that's gonna be again for this room. And then over here, we're just gonna have a toilet and a sink, and that's just the guest bathroom. Now over here, you can see this is gonna be the living room, and this is again a lot bigger. The ceilings are way higher than I expected them to be. I'm just so excited about this because having higher ceilings again makes the room feel a lot bigger, a lot cooler, and so when you do designs and stuff, it doesn't crowd things too much. So right over here, this is gonna be where the kitchen's gonna be. There's gonna be like some cabinets and sinks over here. I do absolutely love the open space. Me and my friends are sitting here right now talking about how big this kitchen is gonna be. I mean, if you take a look right here, this is the same size as an island that we're gonna be building, and there's still enough room to put a whole other island. So we might even be doing 2 islands and making one of them kind of like a dinner table, but also an island. That way it's not something that like breaks and we have to throw away. It's not really furniture, but it's something built in. That's a cool way to save money because a dining room table can cost you $4,000 to $5,000 at least, especially for a house this large. But you can build one of these islands that's gonna last a lot longer and be utilized for the same thing. You can even lower it so it's the same size as a normal dining table. And then you can see that there's gonna be almost like a 20-foot distance between here and where the couch is gonna be. Now over here, this wall's obviously not done, but this is gonna be a huge fireplace all the way up, and this is gonna be open to the second floor. And this is where I'm gonna put the couch, and this is gonna be, again, this big living area. Now, what I love about this is that right here, you've got the TV area, you've got the kitchen behind my cameraman over here, and then over here, I'm actually gonna use this space to put a ping pong table, a pool table, a foosball table, and I love this because a lot of times when people come to Airbnbs, they don't wanna be split up from everyone. They wanna all be in a room together, they all wanna be hanging out, because it's kind of annoying if you think about it. If let's just say that over there, the movie theater was a game room, and people are over there playing games while other people are over here talking, they wanna interact with each other, right? You're all going on vacation together, and if you wanted to be apart, well, you can go outside. You've got upstairs bedrooms, which are pretty big, and we're gonna go check those out. So I just love this entire layout, and I'm really excited. This is beautiful. All right, let's go upstairs and check it out. All right, so we're here on the second floor, and I don't really remember the exact layout, so I'm gonna have to go check that out. But right here, I think this is going to be a laundry room, which I'm really excited about because I always like leaving the laundry room on the second floor where the bedrooms are. A lot of people always put it on the first floor, but to me, it doesn't make sense. You're gonna be walking downstairs carrying all your stuff. Let's just say you have guests and you wanna do laundry, you have to walk past them. Even in a vacation home or even in just a primary home, it just doesn't make sense. I always like having it upstairs, so I'm really excited about that. So over here, we've got a couple more rooms that they're building out. So we have one room over here, and these are all like average size rooms. We didn't go that big for these rooms. So that's something that I definitely look at. And this is why I encourage you when you're building a home to walk around when you're framing, because you can make a lot of changes. Like right now, there's certain rooms that I did hear my contractor talk about, they're a little bit too small and we're gonna need to move some things over. And right now is the cheapest time for them to do that because they could just rip it up, move the entire wall over, and you save a lot of time because you have no wiring and no plumbing in the walls. So this is the time to do that. So make sure that you're walking through your homes when you see the framing about to be done. So what are the key takeaways after walking my entire house? Well, the first thing is that this is a perfect time that I was able to come and look around because they're not completely done with all the framing, and I was able to make some changes that I didn't like. So some of the closets and rooms were a little bit smaller than I thought they would be, but it was a very simple fix. For example, in this house, the primary bedroom closet was just absolutely massive. So I was able to carve out a small piece of it and give it to one of the bedrooms and then get rid of one of those long closets, and it made an extra like 20 square foot for the room, which made a significant difference. So I'm really, really happy that we did that. And looking around too, there were other problems when it came to closets and windows. For example, there were certain closets and windows that were in the movie theater room that they had on the plans. I don't want those. I don't want windows in there. It's a movie theater, right? And each window can cost a couple $1,000s. So realistically, I actually saved a couple $1,000s by not putting windows that we were gonna end up just blacking out in there anyway. So again, that was a really, really cool thing that I caught, and I was able to save money in the long term. So again, make sure to walk the house when you're framing, even if you're like not local, if you're trying to build something far away, make sure you go check it out, because this is a perfect time to be able to find things that you don't like and change them before there's electrical and plumbing in the walls, because then it's gonna cost a lot more. And that wraps this video up. So if you want to see more, make sure to check out part 3 and 4 as they come. And if you haven't seen part 1 for some weird reason, go check it out. I'm going to be turning this house into an Airbnb at the end of this. So if you want to stay tuned, it's going to be a lot of really cool information. And hey, if there's some things I misstep on, that's the whole point of this. You're going to be able to see where I mess up and where I succeed. So stay tuned, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.